Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mind Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall be discussing The Family Business, Season 3, Episode 5. We're moving through these episodes as best as we can. There's a lot of brother-owned sister action going on in this episode. I see your face. What do I mean by that? You may be asking. All right, so first we got Armin. So Armin ultimately uses Sage to kill his sister Nadia at the behest of his father. That's supposed to be a thumbs down.
I was pouring out some liquor for her.
Oh, I was like, yeah, hand disappeared because of the green screen. Well, she was pouring out one for the homie. It happened very quick. It was very anticlimactic. Like I was kind of.
I had to rewind to see who she killed because I was like,
what? And I was like, what happened? And then like there should have been a fight because she was badass, like in season 1, season 2. Like she was no one to fuck with. Like Nadia was like bam, bam. She had them hands when she was running around the world chasing her ex-boyfriend, just stalking him. I was like she was Brandy about to slash some tires and shit. I was like, So I was kind of disappointed. And then so I was like, yeah, right. You thought it'd be like, she like has to stab her and stuff, be like, I got you, bitch, and something. But instead, that could have been any woman with that mask on. I don't think we saw her face. She just popped up, got shot, and fell down. I was like, the only reason they did that was so that Sage could happen to run into the leprechaun as she was leaving the scene.
I mean, she could have been killing anybody. It didn't have to be her.
That's what I'm saying. She could have been She could have been coming from the mall, buying some new high heels, because she stays dressed well, you know what I'm saying? And this happened to run into the leprechaun there. And then he's like, oh my God, it is you. You stole my Lucky Charms. Like, I don't know what she did, but he was not happy.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of eye contact. I'm like, how long is this shit lasting? They were just like,
yeah. And then when she told her dad, he was like, did he see you? She was like, I don't know. So. He looked dead in your face, lady. What are you talking about?
Y'all had conversations. Like, y'all were like, who are you? I don't know who I am. So I don't know. You can't see me because I'm a black woman wearing all black. I was just like, what is happening? Like, I was like, you lied to your dad. But the way she lied, it's almost like she almost believed her own lie. Like, she's like, well, I don't know if he saw me. I was like, he saw you. And then it was him. Did he see you?
Right. Because I was trying to figure out the man's name because I wrote down Irish dude. I don't know his name.
The leprechaun, I don't know either. I saw McLeod, like he said his last name.
It's gonna be Mac something, huh?
It's gonna be Irish. Just Irish stereotypes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's already alcoholic, got a whole bunch of kids he can't take care of. Some of them are redheads. Again, he should have been walking around with a 4-leaf clover and just eating some fucking just cereal, bro. I would have been like, look at the Irish. Clearly she must have killed somebody at some point, like, and then I guess there was a hit out on her. I guess like he makes it seem like Alexander told her she was already dead years or months or whatever ago. I guess.
Or did you get in the series, David?
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like the whole him shit. Like that kind of got on my nerves. Him. Anyway, so that's one brother on sister action. Then that's at the beginning of the episode. We fast forward to the end of the episode where we got Tretch, aka X, choking out his sister as he warned her last episode he would do. I ain't trying to murk you over some trickery.
Where did she get the money? Did she take the money out of
she definitely took the money.
Or did Curtis give her money?
No, she definitely took. That's a good. You know what? That's a good point. Either way, her Cardi B ass was just walking down the hallway, just decked out. So she's spending somebody's money. Either way, X
with them empty ass bags. But you know what? Whatever.
Let's not get into the details. All right, like she's supposed to have a whole bunch of bags to show she had something. Maybe actually she had very small things in the bag. Well, she walked in. Brother was like, I'm choking your ass out. And I was like, it went kind of quick though. Like, I was like, she was like, I was like, oh, she's already out? Like, is she dead? But we'll find out later that she'll be all right. But it didn't look good, but it looked silly. Like it looked right. I was like, let's not.
He took a laptop in her phone.
I guess you got to stay in contact. Maybe we'll look at those dirty pictures. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna come in. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, he told you. Also, again, he knew. Obviously, she must have turned him in because the whole Duncan family was there. As he easily got away. So obviously, somebody was snitching. So that didn't go up. Let's talk about Rio. Man. Yeah, it's easy to talk shit when your cousins are doing all the work. I mean, exactly. When Sasha and Curtis finally show up, he's like, I don't need your help. I'm just gonna take some heat and just try to make myself feel better. And they're like, Curtis is like, the only thing I love more than women and drinking is fighting. I was like, who wrote this shit? I was like, bad. It's real bad. Anyway, they go find Billy Bob Thornton. I'm just kidding. But anyway, Billy Bob and old crew get his ass. Nugent. Fuck this dude. By the cousins, while Rio's just watching, talking all kinds of shit now. I was like, come on, Rio, bruh. Nobody's scared of you at all.
I need to start voguing or something. Like
he definitely had the catty thing going on. Like, I'm sorry, like he definitely had that. Like we get it. Whatever, dude. I'm saying, but he was like, I mean, I thought he was good. He got a couple of hits in, but I really thought he'd be like, just a little bit. I'm not being Dave Chappelle. I'm just saying. I mean, anyway. So the fight that went, I guess, I don't know. It was kind of stupid, to be honest. Also anticlimactic, for all that. Mm-hmm. But Armin, let's get back to Armin. So now that the sister is dead, his daddy betroths Armin to Nefertiti. Mm-hmm. He was quite pleased with what he saw.
He was like, I don't want to get married. Her? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take two, right? It's like right now. But she did not look very pleased. Like, she looked concerned when after that the brother minister was talking to her. After he got done talking, she didn't look very like.
She has to get acquainted with her former husband.
I will find a way to love him, Daddy, if that's what you need. And she had a British accent. Like, why has everybody got a British accent?
She just came from Europe. You didn't hear Brother Minister? Oh, she just came from Europe.
Oh, you know what? Assassin school.
Yes.
Maybe she went to assassin school too.
Of course. And he said, she's what did he say?
A modern Muslim,
a modern Muslim woman. Yeah.
But still respects our ways.
Yes.
So she got a couple bodies on her, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Her body counts low. Her body counts low. But we'll get
definitely not a pristine.
That's what I'm saying.
But
right.
I mean, we'll take pity on her.
It's like I say, I'll take pity on you, girl. Just this once. So that was cool. So the Telemundo situation going on with Alejandro, Juan, and Consuela. That was some high-level Mexican drama when or Cuban. Huh?
What you gotta say? Y'all acting like a telenovela.
Yeah, telenovela. I was like, one, Senor Cruz ain't got no fingers to point at anybody because them hats he be wearing is hilarious.
His big ass in them suits. I'd be like, he hot. He ever like turtlenecks on and stuff.
It's hot, bro. Give me a fan. It's hot shit. You got them gloves on all the time. It's like 100 degrees.
Gloves?
He didn't burn his hands. I don't know why he's always wearing gloves, like he's Dark Man or something. Like he's like, my hands don't work no more. But he changes hats the way Rio changes hair color.
You gotta coordinate.
They should have a fashion off. Those two men just be like, bam, bam. Like I want to see them. Like I want to see Rio rolling Senor Cruz down the runway, and like they just have different outfits. Like they come out, that shit would be hilarious. I
told you, I'm waiting for Senor Cruz to pop up out that wheelchair. Like, ta!
I told you, bitch. Pop, 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 pop.
He gonna take some fire and be like,
what? No, that's true. That would be interesting. Your fire heals his body all of a sudden. He's like, this is the best drug ever. But speaking of that, so after Sasha and Curtis do all the hard work, then Rio like, oh, look, guys, look what this is. Like he found some magic fire that all of a sudden they got to call the chemist of the family. Dumbass Rio.
Chemist on his office desk. Just
putting a lab coat on somebody don't make him a scientist, bro. And then put a whole bunch of random ass. They haven't gotten there yet. But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like they're not doing a good job of establishing Orlando as the chemical genius he's supposed to be. But anyway, he's like, could you please analyze this? I sent the jet to come get you. Like, how else we took the jet here? Were we supposed to walk back? I mean, I would imagine the jet would have came for them anyway, since they took it there.
The jet should still be there. They just got there.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, I sent the jet for you. Like, yeah, like it's at the airport, bro. We parked it. Like, what?
Thank you, left it, bro.
I was like, do you realize we already got the jet? That's what they should have said. Like, we already have the jet. Orlando, like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I thought that was a bit much. Speaking of people that I thought were gonna die, that would be Bernie. I thought Bernie walking up to Alexander, Cora, and Aries, revealing the fact that Bernie figured out the whole fire all by himself. He was like, because in his very stereotypical Jewish voice, I was like, man, your people should be mad at you, bro. Like we're mad. He's like, I'm just a businessman trying to make money. It's the Sabbath. I gotta go. I'm like, I was like, come on.
Yeah, until you start talking about money, then he's
like,
can say a little bit,
Hey, it's sun up somewhere, right? it's High Friday somewhere. I was just like, this is too much, man. Anyway, he figured out the thing. Now he's working both sides of the heat operation. The fire operation. Also pulling in heat because he already figured out that somehow heat equals fire. He's not a chemist or nothing, but somehow he says it has to be the chicken or the egg, right? Like something's coming before, so you must need all this heat so you can make fire. And that's how Alejandro and Juan / Pancho are now both involved in the fire operation, having to put their woman-lady problem aside. I just thought Consuelo would have gave him like some kind of sign to be like something, but she was like, "Let me." I was like, "Oh, that was a bit much." But I was like, she laid on pretty thick. She laid on pretty thick.
Sell it.
She knew she'd get her ass whooped. She didn't. He's like, you ain't gonna make it out of here if this man don't believe that you totally love your husband all of a sudden. But I thought Juan was gonna be flipping tables at some points. So I don't know why. So when Cora, when Alexander met with Sage again, they were focused on who did he call on the phone to be like, we got a problem.
We don't know.
Don't know. And then what is the problem? Are we ever going to get into? Okay, so I guess we're gonna get into that. Also, why is everybody going to the whole club? Can you explain this?
That's what drug dealers do, I guess.
So you got Juan sitting up there drowning his sorrows at Hellfire, which magically got cleaned up pretty quickly considering how Curtis fucked that place up.
Is that the same place?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was a different place.
No. It's all same. That's what I'm saying. It's all the same place. Because remember, he was talking to the same hoe that Orlando was with at the beginning of the show, of the season. He whispered to her and said, "I'm gonna make you dinner." Remember? And then Kim.
But I didn't see the same hoes when Juan was there. It was different hoes.
No, I'm saying, but it's all the same place, though. Is what I'm saying. Like when Curtis got done fighting, he was talking to said hoe. It was all the same place. And then anyway, so then Aries, I guess he goes there. So now they're sitting up there, and Aries is recruiting him to be part. And then from this scene to the scene where Aries is talking to Alexander, it's somehow so much time has passed. Juan has already joined the organization, is on his second or third shipment. I'm like, y'all didn't do a very good job of showing time spanning. I was like, what? How did that happen? Because at first he's like, I'll get back to you. And he's like, hey, Dad, everything's moving forward. Now we got East Coast, West Coast. He's like, good works.
Yeah, because he had to go research. Remember? Do your own research and you'll find out. So he researched it, contacted him, got a shipment in, got the customers.
And then went for another shipment. Like he was moving very quickly because it's fire.
He's a very good businessman. So
I don't know how fast that works, but yeah, they should do something. I was very confused how fast time moves in this show, even within the same episode. Maybe that's how Hellfire got fixed so quick, because it's been like weeks and it just seemed like days or something. That kind of begs the question: how long has
because old girl got shot, and I'm assuming they buried her by the time they betrothed Armin to Nefertiti.
You would think,
because he was like, "Oh, I'm so grieved, my beloved daughter." Okay, son, here's your wife.
It should have started with that. I mean, why would you go with the daughter that's already been out there, giving up the goods? I mean, why don't you start with the son anyway? I'm just saying. I mean, they did. I don't know. I didn't get that. Anyway, I like how Juan's man was like, "I'm gonna check out the goods back here, sir. You let me know when you're ready. I'm just gonna be messing with the hose. Gotta try out the product."
Oh,
yeah. For some reason, they wanted to show that part. Like, I'm not sure why you're focusing on that. Anyway, Aries and Sasha. So Aries is in Miami and runs into Sasha. And you never forget your best dick. That's the best dick I've ever had. That's a pretty strong claim when you were sitting up there trying to get Elijah to come with you on this trip.
I mean, she ain't had Elijah's dick yet. Nobody's had Elijah's dick yet.
There you go. So I'm just saying though. She was like she was an addict trying to fall off the wagon.
She was like,
and Rio was like, "Girl, can I get some of it?"
Elijah, call me, please call me and stop me from jumping on this dick.
I'm sorry, it's so good to me though. I just put the tip in, just a tip. Just let me. I thought she was gonna say that. I thought she was gonna be like, "It's not cheating, right? If it's just a little bit." How many strokes make it cheating? That's the question. As long as you don't finish. But it was just I don't know. It looked like she walked off. It looked like she was about to go to Aries' room. It's not looking good for Elijah. We gotta see how that works out. Sasha's wig is always tight. She keeps looking good. She keeps looking good. I don't know, Orlando's whatever he got going on in his head. It's distracting.
The core had a little sprinkling of that black powder in his hair.
That shit's real. I don't know. Like, that's like, you care that shit ain't real, right? So they gotta be like, they gotta paste it on or whatever. Just be like, let me keep it tight right there. But with HD cameras, it looks terrible. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not.
He does a weird mouth thing. Like when he talks, he goes like, it's weird.
I don't know. That's part of his character. I know what you mean. It just like he's hyperventilating, like in between cuts. Like maybe COVID got him.
He's already looking like a little shriveled raisin. He reminds me of the little California raisins.
When you say it like that, yeah. Also,
mm-hmm.
Hey, mention the tint. You were concerned about the tint of the show.
Whenever they go to Mexico, it's always like this yellow haze thing going on.
So anywhere,
air pollution, air pollution, acid rain. What are we doing?
I know. So I didn't think. I watched the Netflix movie Extraction, and looking at behind the scenes or something. It was all in India, right? So everything had that yellowish, like orange tint and shit. And I was like, why? They're like, that's because it makes you feel like the place is dirty or foreign or just not America. Like everything is clean and pure in America. But once you have to go to a foreign country, it's racist. But when we go to a foreign country, it has to be dirty and hazy. So you'd be like, oh, you're not in America anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at Senior Cruz trying to mend the relationship between these two men. Who's like, how do you stole her like a thief in the night? And he's like, that's his wife. I didn't like her. I didn't like them talking about her like she was a dog, or like some kind of property. Like property. Yeah,
that's how people view wives. I mean, most cultures do.
Yeah,
my wife is my property.
Yes. I felt bad. It's like, could you please return her, bro? Like, look, I know you borrowed the blender 2 weeks ago. You said you were going to return it. I'm still using it. I was like, and then you just steal it back from me. I mean, I don't appreciate that. I don't know. I think that was a that
It's
was
a
okay.
crock pot. You might want to return it because it might kill you.
Like, why did he just find Alejandro, kill him, and just take and that's what she thinks. I mean, Consuela just believes that that Juan is coming for her and her cousin. So we said maybe so we gotta see how that goes. Oh, I got so tired of hearing the word family that I started counting how many times family was mentioned. Family was mentioned 7 times in dialogue in this episode. So I'm gonna count how many times family and the word business was mentioned. Business was only mentioned once, but family I'm counting. So it's 7. So I'm gonna do this every episode. I just want to see how many times these writers say they can just randomly shove the word family in the dialogue because we forget that we're watching the family business. I got it. I got it. Everything's a family affair. But anything else for this episode?
Let's see. So Core needs Sage to distract Marco because he's trying to weasel in on Marco's business, I guess.
That is true. He said, she said that she found his weakness, and he says, I need you to exploit it because I'm at a critical point in my mission. I don't understand that. If he already has an East Coast and West Coast distributor, and he's mass producing fire.
Canada. Remember Bernie said, I'll take Canada.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, when did we even talk about Canada? He was like, I'm gonna cut out Canada right there. I don't get that. Also, he said, Alexander says it's time to start cleaning the money. So maybe that's the next phase. Maybe he thinks he has to keep Cruz distracted while he cleans the money, perhaps. I do know how he's gonna do it. I do how he's gonna do it, but I mean, I don't. I thought maybe one had to do with the other, but they never actually gets that I saw.
We saw Wayne again for once buying product from Juan. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's it.
All right. Well, that is this episode. Looking at this yellow tint with Consuela's yellow hair, just all trying to blend in together.
So I'm sure she was happy.
What's up?
I'm sure she was happy to get her hair done and just shower and all that stuff.
Oh, that's true. That's right. That's true. That's because she was looking quite clean, dirty. Like, I mean, like it's like she was looking pretty good for a woman sitting around in her own piss and stuff for a while. Anyway, as the season as the episodes progress, like she was supposed to be sitting in that room all by herself. I'm like, you looking pretty good for somebody supposed to be disheveled. Your hair's a little bit tossed, but everything else is perfect. Also fashion. I want to talk about. So when I saw, just real quick, when I saw Sage kill Nadia, I was looking at what she was wearing. I'm like, she still had like these studs and stuff. Like, again, she was about to go to the club. I'm like, this is not assassin gear. This is club gear.
That's now she in Europe.
So she was more dressed than, again, as I said, than Sasha and Paris were last season when they killed like 10 people. And I was like, so at least they're covered. But I'm like, you're not dressed like you're trying to avoid attention. You're dressed like you're trying to get attention. Like, hence why the leprechaun was like, I see you.
Where was he coming from? Anyway,
let's not even get into all that, right? Let's not. Like, it made no sense. They were just randomly walking in the dark, and they just happened to bump into each other, and it's only them two. So how did Sasha not see him? Like, even before, like, it doesn't make any sense. How did Sage not see him? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we'll talk about this in episode 6 as we move on. What's gonna happen with X's sister? Is she gonna be all right? I thought she was dead as fuck when she was laying there. I was like, oh man, Curtis is gonna come home and find his new baby just all laid out. He's gonna be like, I will avenge you, baby. Shh, go into the light.
Relationships of these shows are just really like, you were just fucking her 2 episodes ago, and now you're about to avenge her murder. Oh, yeah. My baby.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
what?
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 Juan about to go to war with Consuela, and I'm like, she was cooking for you and sucking your dick, but I mean,
Okay, so I don't put those in the same category because Juan like he generally approached her as a relationship. Like I mean, so like Curtis walked into Charmaine being like, "You are information. If my dick can get you from point A to point B, then so be it." Like it wasn't like they were bed at the club and they were dating, and she happened to provide information. So she was a business opportunity that somehow magically turned into I got to go out there and fight for you, which makes no sense. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
it's like that's the same thing with Juan and Consuela. She was just trying to get him to protect her from her husband.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And just magically fall in love. Like
I mean, she put it on him. I mean, she know what she's doing.
Put it on everybody.
That's true. Even the poor cook, but we'll get to that. All right, guys. That is the video. Just watch who you bring to your house. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch out who fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think you love somebody, think they love you, and they just use you to sell that fire. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Or still heat recipes.
Or still heat. Or still the heat recipe from you. Like, damn it, they took my recipe, now they're gone. I thought it was about love. Or they, take your baby and they marry somebody else, and now you don't know where your baby's at and be raised by a crazy white dude. I don't know. Anyway, that's Orlando situation. Remember, she married a white dude. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She married the Italian.
We never found out what was up with the baby. So she's like, your son.
Season 4. I was like, season 4. Anyway, Stacey and I will be back tomorrow. Let's see what happens. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do for episode 6. This weekend. So this weekend we will take a break. So Saturday we're gonna do Queens, Our Kind of People. And what's the other one? This third 20s. That's what we're doing. Sunday, we're only doing BMF because I got pictures I gotta take. When I get back in the afternoon, if people are available, we can do the family business. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we can start. Maybe we can double up on some episodes because I'll be off. So maybe we can kind of get through the show. Why I'm off? I'm tired. Like I've been. My schedule crazy, bro. I'm up 2:30 in the morning. I'm at the gym by 4. I'm at work. You gotta come home. Terry was talking about this. Like, David, you got such a hard schedule. Like, you try to record, you got work. I'm like, I know, babe. Like, what am I doing? Also, if you're still watching this video, 1, we appreciate it. 2, we're not that critical. You know how many comments or people are like, David, can you just say something good about these shows? Like, Our Kind of People. Every week, we give the same compliment. I say Papa Pope is the only reason why I'm watching it. You and Kim say the men look good.
Oh, okay.
Like every week, you're like, the men look good, and I'm like, I like Papa Pope. But they act like I would do a shit on that. I went a bit far with the whole poetry moment, but I had to.
Terrible. It was
terrible, man. Like, but none of them can give any specific reason why they watch the show. None of them. They're just like, just stop complaining. No, you tell me why you like the show. Besides the fact there's black people in it, you tell me why you like this show, and then we can have a conversation. You can't. Anyway, I'll say this. I'll say this for that video. I'm sorry, my bad. Bonus material. I don't fucking know. Anyway, all right, Stacey. I'll see you tomorrow.